Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video, and I think this is the first video I've done on the third Donald Trump impeachment trial, well, also known as the January 6 hearings, because nobody's watching. Nobody cares about this sham impeachment. This is definitely a one-sided hearing that's going on right now. It is a bunch of socialist Democrats and a couple of never Trumpers. It is one-sided. Now, guys, this whole thing is a sham. It's a farce. Nobody's watching it. People are more concerned about the $5 gas and the rampant inflation going on in this country. But yet, the socialist Democrats and rhino Republicans are talking about something that happened over a year and a half ago when this country is suffering. Liz Cheney is the worst. She has done a disservice to her constituents in Wyoming. Instead of actually, pressuring Biden and his socialists to do something about the real problems in this country, she's actually helping socialist Democrats to throw Trump out forever out of politics. And folks, it doesn't seem like it's going to work. Well, Cassidy Hutchinson, who was actually an aide to Trump's chief of staff, testified before the January 6th committee that Donald Trump became enraged and lunged at his Secret Service driver and demanded the will to take him to the Capitol. She testified to that. Now, folks, she wasn't even in the limo at the time. And this whole thing, man, should just tell you guys that this whole, what I call impeachment trial again, is full of lies and inconsistencies. Well, guys, it looks like the Secret Service is going to be backing Donald Trump. Check this out on Newsmax. Secret Service denies Trump attacked them, grab steering wheel. This is a bad look for Liz Cheney and her never Trumpers and socialist Democrat friends. Let's read this. The U.S. Secret Service says it'll cooperate with the House committee investigating the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol after a former White House aide on Tuesday claimed she'd heard that Donald Trump lunged at a driver inside a presidential car and demanded that he be taken to the Capitol. According to reports, agents are prepared to go before Congress to flatly contradict the aide's story of an enraged Trump determined to get to the Capitol as a security breach was taking place there. NBC News chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander tweeted on Tuesday night that 2 Secret Service staffers are set to testify that Trump neither lunged at the wheel of the presidential vehicle, nicknamed the Beast, nor in any way assaulted them in a bid to get them to take them to the Capitol. Now, when I heard this story the other day, I was like, how in the world could he actually lunge at the driver? I don't think that Donald Trump is actually sitting in the front seat of this limo. I highly doubt that. So he wouldn't even have access to the driver. I thought this was just wildly ridiculous here. But it goes on. It says this, as NBC's Alexander tweeted, quote, a source close to the Secret Service tells me both Bobby Engel, the lead agent, and the presidential limousine SUV driver are prepared to testify under oath that neither man was assaulted and that Mr. Trump never lunged for the steering wheel, close quote. So the actual driver of the car is going to testify that Donald Trump never tried to assault him. He never went for the wheel. This is bad, man. This is completely bad for Liz Cheney, crying Adam Kinzinger, and the Socialist Democrats. Their willingness to deny the claims under oath casts further doubts on the testimony offered by Cassidy Hutchinson, a top aide to Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. That testimony was already being called into question by Trump on his social media platform, Truth Social. In her testimony, Hutchinson alleged that Tony Ornato, then White House Deputy Chief of Staff, conveyed to her that Engel repeatedly told Mr. Trump on their way back to the White House following a January 6th election integrity rally nearby that it was not safe to go to the Capitol. The former president, according to her versions of events, allegedly told him, quote, "I'm the effing president and take me to the Capitol now," while reaching for the steering wheel. Engel then allegedly grabbed his arm and Trump used his other hand to reach for his neck. But somewhere along the way, man, something is telling me that there's probably some kind of conspiracy here with Democrats to make up this whole thing. I mean, this is just ridiculous here. The comments were part of a broader testimony in which she suggested that Meadows and others at the White House were involved in preparations for the January 6th Capitol attack and aware of the potential for mayhem. The Capitol attack unfolded as hundreds of protesters sought to keep Congress from certifying Joe Biden's win in the 2020 election, a win Trump has repeatedly linked to massive voter fraud. But there you have it, guys. Man, this is crazy. This is utterly crazy here, guys. This sham impeachment, man, and I've never seen this. This almost kind of reminds me of those show trials in Nazi Germany, where actually some of the people that tried to kill Hitler, they were put in these show trials. They had no defense. They were stripped of all their medals and things like that. And you had this crazy whack judge out there just berating them. This is essentially what this is. This is absolutely crazy. There's no credibility whatsoever to this January 6th committee. This is nothing more than to distract you, the American people, from the real problems in this country. They want you to focus on January 6th and not high inflation, high gas prices. Man, Liz Cheney is going to get demolished in August. I can't wait for it because, guys, we actually may go live on that. Or definitely we'll be making a video for sure, because in August, it will be a bloodbath for Liz Cheney. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let's know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.